Welcome back to Idaho Today. This week is National Child Passenger Safety Week, and it's the perfect time to take a second look at your child's car seat. It turns out that there are some common mistakes that parents make when installing the seats that could take away from the safety that they were actually designed to provide. And I'll tell you what, it's an eye-opener for myself as a parent, so you really need to pay attention. I caught up with the Idaho Transportation Department to hear about some of the do's and the don'ts and where you can actually go to get your car seats properly installed. Check this out. Tabitha, it is Child Passenger Safety Week.
It is Child Passenger Safety Week. It is 1 week in September. It's a nationwide effort where we really like to bring awareness to the importance of installing car seats properly and making sure you have the right car seat.
Okay, so let's talk about the importance of a car seat safety check. How long do they typically take, and what specifically are those technicians looking for?
So car seat checks typically take about 20 minutes, and what they are looking for is movement in the car seat. Is the child seated in the seat properly? Are they using the latch system properly? If they're using that, there's a number of things that they look for.
Okay, and let's talk about too what parents need to keep in mind when it comes to choosing the right car seat for their car.
Okay, so there are 3 things that you want to look for as a parent when you're purchasing a car seat. You want to make sure the car seat's going to fit your child. You want to make sure the car seat's going to fit in your car, and then you want to make sure that this is a car seat that you are going to use correctly each and every time you use it.
Okay, I love those points, very important. I don't think a lot of people stop to think about the size of the car seat in their vehicle itself. Some may just assume, oh, it's a large car seat, more protection. Not necessarily the case. And those features, while they're there for heightened safety, if you're not going to apply them properly every day, you may not be getting that safety that you're hoping or depending on. So let's go ahead and apply this to a vehicle, because I imagine seeing that visual aspect is going to be really important for those watching.
That's great. So we have Pam with Meridian Fire Department here. She's going to install a car seat for us. She's installing it forward facing, and she's going to use the seat belt system. So she is sliding the seat belt through the seat belt path, and she's going to click it into the seat belt, and then what she's going to do is pull the seat belt all the way out and then slowly let it back in, so that locks the seat belt in place. That is one common mistake that instructors and technicians see a lot of times when parents come in, is that the seat belt is not locked into place.
Okay, so locking that seat belt is very important to have that restraint on the car seat.
Yes, and then what she's doing now is shifting the car seat, just wiggling it from side to side and making sure that it doesn't move more than 1 inch.
Side to side, 1 inch movement. You want to make sure it's not too tight though too, so you do need just a little bit of give.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then I think she did something in the back. What was that?
So what she did there was she secured the top tether, which a lot of parents don't realize that even if you're using the seatbelt system with a forward-facing car seat, you're going to want to use the top tether to keep the car seat from falling forward in a crash.
All right. And then when it comes to putting your kiddo in the car seat, what do we need to keep in mind?
So when you're putting your kiddo in the car seat, for forward-facing, you want to look at the harness system to make sure that it is at or above their shoulders. You want to make sure that the chest clip is at their armpit level, and you want to make sure that in between their legs that the buckle clip is not too far back.
And what about the chest plate? What role does the chest plate play?
So the chest clip, if it's too high, it can cause head or neck injury. If it's too low, you can cause internal organ damage. So it's really important that the chest clip is right at the armpit level, because that holds the kiddo in place in a crash.
Okay, and this is just an example of some of the things that people will learn when they do get that car seat safety check. Where do people go to learn more and make an appointment?
Okay, so if you go to shift-idaho.org/child safety, click on the link, enter your address, and it will give you the closest seat check site. We have them all across Idaho.
Wonderful. And Tabitha, I do want to mention really fast, important too, especially if your child's making a progression from a booster seat to, or from an infant seat into a transitional seat, then to a booster seat. That's all information you're going to find when you attend.
Absolutely, yes.